Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to give you guys a Doctor Strange guide because I just reached top 500 with Doctor Strange exclusively, and that was Plat 2 at time of recording. So I reached Plat 2 with Doctor Strange on a big winning streak today, and there's a lot of stuff I noticed in this run at high elo with top 500 lobbies, and I wanted to share all of that with you guys. So, Doctor Strange, basic attack, or his first ability, Dagger of Danok, which is that he casts some daggers, or it's just a spell swing that tosses, I think, 6 projectiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 projectiles, and he has 6 ammo, right? So this is slightly vertically shaped, right? So it's not a total circle, but it's like twice as vertical as it is horizontal. So what you want to do is always aim in the middle of the opponent. If you aim too high here, well, some of the bullets might go on top of the opponent. So that's why you always want to aim in the chest, and that's how you can land all the bullets fairly easily. So when all those bullets do land, it does a lot of damage. Also, this is a projectile, so you always want to shoot a little bit in front. Guys, for projectile, the rule of thumb is you want to shoot where the target will be and not where he is. So you see how I'm shooting in front of the Galactobot, so it does hit. So think of that when you are aiming with Doctor Strange. Next up, we have, let's go with the E. So the E is a Maelstrom of Madness, right? So this is an ability that gets charged every time you do a basic attack, right? So every time you do a basic attack and you land all of the bullets, you can see the meter in the middle of the screen charging upwards. Now it's at 20, it's at 40, that's 56, and then once it gets high enough, you want to press E, and this will release all the energy and deal quite a bit of damage around Doctor Strange. So the way you want to do this is shoot, and then once you are close, around 80 to 95, then you use the E, because if you do reach above that, if you reach the 100% mark, you will actually be in an anti-heal state. So you can see that I was in purple for a little while. Let's do maybe support training here. When you are purple, you will not be able to be healed, right? Actually, we don't have any heal bots, right? Do we? But here I can't be healed. So you want to be careful, because sometimes you're going to be in a Luna ult, and then you're going to be at max charge, and then you won't be able to heal, and you'll get destroyed. So what you want to do is immediately, once you reach, let's say you do reach that 100 charge, you want to release it, and then immediately shield to like heal yourself back up, so your supports can heal you at a time, right? Makes sense? All right. So that is the E. So the basic attack charges the E, and you want to charge it as much as possible before releasing the energy, as it will do more damage the more energy you do have. Another thing important to know about this ability is that your melee attack, so let's talk about the melee attack quickly here. The melee attack, which is a whip like that, will charge the Maelstrom of Madness, right? So you see charge by 15. All right, so with that said, guys, we do have our whip, which does the 15, and then we have the basic attack that does the 20, and this is going to be our main combo, right? So we do like a basic attack and then a whip. All characters have a different melee attack. Some are very close one to another, but Doctor Strange have a huge melee attack that has a lot of range. You can actually hit both bots here. This is how large this whip is, and the range is ridiculous. Right, I think I'm here. So you can see the range here of the melee attack. It's just huge. Very good. Try to use it as much as possible, especially when your opponent is putting a shield in front of you. Spam that whip. It's fairly quick. It does a good amount of damage, and it charges your E, right? Okay. So guys, we do have everything here to talk about our full damage combo, okay? So I'll jump to that quickly, and then we'll go to the other abilities. Okay, so what we want to do is basic attack, whip, basic attack, whip, and then do our E. So fairly easy. it will look like that. So basic attack whip, and then do E. This is how you do the most amount of damage in a burst combo. Very, very solid. You can do that when you ult. We are going to talk about our ult in just a second. But then let's talk about our utility tools. So we do have our right click, which is a shield. So we don't have any other ability that does damage. We went over all the damage abilities, but let's talk about our support abilities or our utility abilities. So we do have our shield like that. Okay, the shield has 800 health. So I'll try to go quickly because I don't want to talk too much. But the shield is used to actually create space. So the way you want to use the shield is when you are pushing forward or retreating, you want to create space, push forward, and then once you are close, you will do damage, and then you're going to maybe retreat it back with your shield a little bit. It only has 800 health. You might think it's a lot, but it gets bursted down fairly quickly by a lot of characters, especially if they focus it, okay? So try to like pop it, then remove it, pop it, remove it, you know, like work around. When you see the opponents are targeting you, then you put it up, and then the second they're not targeting you anymore, then you go back on the offensive with your combo that we just talked about. Boom, here, right? Very, very solid. One thing to know about the shield, okay? So your teammates can't really heal your shield, but they can heal your health. So this is something very important to know, okay? What you want to do is usually take a little bit of damage before putting the shield up, because now whilst I'm walking forward with the shield up, my teammates can actually heal my health bar. So you can take maybe sometimes half of your health, and then you put your shield up, you get healed, and by the time they break your shield, you're back to full health, and you will have created a lot of space. So don't just push mindlessly with the shield in front like so. It will get melted just very, very easily before you're able to even create a little bit of space. All right, next up, our ability to pair with our shield is our left shift. So how does the left shift work? You simply click on it once and you will start to levitate, and then you can fly for about 6 seconds. You fly fairly slowly, but you can do whatever. You can shoot, you can shield, you can do your ultimate, all of that. This is very important for a lot of different matchup. It is a very good tool to deal with a lot of different stuff. We have some cases where there's going to be some flying characters, right? Let's see if we can go back to target practice. So let's say there's an Iron Man, a storm, something like that in the sky. Well, you can chase, or even a sky, which you can chase it with your left shift and finish off a kill like that. You can also do your E, which does work mid-air. Very solid. Even your whip. So try to be smart about how you will use your left shift. I think it's on a 15-second cooldown, so be careful. I usually use my left shift to disengage or to follow up a kill, but not really to engage that much, okay? You can pair it with the shield, so you do that, and then you shield, and you can block some Iron Man ult, you can block a Hela ult, which is almost... that is every single time I see a Hela, I will always do that. It's a fantastic counter to Hela because of that, to Hela ult. So what you do is every time Hela ult, just left shift, you find her, and then you shield in front of her, and you will completely nullify her ult for free. Very, very, very good. Please do that all the time, every time you hear a Hela ult. We are going to talk about matchups a little bit later, but a good example of how to use the left shift is let's say you are fighting a Groot and you engage, he puts a wall behind you, right? So you keep fighting, and then once you want to retreat, then you are going to retreat backwards with your left shift, and then popping out your shield, waiting for your teammates to actually heal you. All right. One last thing about the left shift, right? The left shift is going to be very useful with your E. So your E does AoE that is all around you, right? So it's here. So if you want to hit a target midair, make sure to just fly a little bit, and it will be the same for the ultimate. So we're going to talk about the ultimate, and then we're going to talk about our F ability. So this was our left shift, the cloak of levitation. ascend, and then enter a brief state of sustained flight. All right, next up we have the Eye of Agamotto, which is our ultimate. Separate nearby enemy souls from their bodies. Damage dealt to their soul is transferred to their physical bodies. So this is a lot of jargon just to say that everyone around you in a big AoE is going to be stunned for a little while, and this is very good if you pair it with our whole combo. So we are going to do it. This is the ultimate. So it takes a little bit of time to trigger, and you can see here the little green ghost that is behind our targets, or their spirit form, will also take the damage. But most of the time, honestly, I just go for the body. I don't see why you would ever go for the moving target instead of just going for the static target that is here. Okay, this is a very good ultimate if you are synced with your teammates, because you need your teammates to follow up. Usually you will be able to get like a single kill, which is very good if you can pick the right target, like a backline. You can burst a target very easily. So what you are going to do is you're going to ult, and then you just simply are going to do the boom, right? So basic whip, basic E, or basic whip, basic whip E, right? And then you can just burst down some squishy target very easily. This can be very, very useful. I would suggest the best moment to actually do the ultimate would be if you're already at, let's say, around 50 charge, because, so I do the ult, and now I do it, boom, and then you get to 100. So maybe to 30 would be the best, or something like that. But even if you do it at 0, it's fairly good, because you do get 70 charge already, right? Very, very cool. Also, once again, you want to do the left shift to go behind enemy barriers, okay? You want to go behind enemy barriers and then hit their backline. What's important about this ability is that it will actually bring down all those flying targets. So if you're playing against an Iron Man or a Storm, they will actually fall down onto the ground, and then you can burst them. But it's actually harder to hit them, so that's why you need to position yourself very well with your left shift. Like, boom. So that's pretty much it for his kit. There's one last ability, which is his portal. His portal is on a 2-minute cooldown, I believe, or maybe even 3 minutes. I'm going to show you how it works. So basically, you just press F, and you will create a portal, and then you want to position another portal somewhere. The way I want to use this ability most of the time, okay? So I'm going to show you how it works. You just place another portal, and then it creates a connection here. So you can shoot through it, you can go through and then go back in it, right? You could swap like so, but most of the time you see 160 seconds, I believe. Most of the time, the way you want to use this ability is on the second fight. So let's say you do your first fight, and then your team loses. Then you can do a portal and keep the fight going, or start a new fight. Yeah, every time you want to play a portal in an aggressive position, if your whole team is there, and if your whole team isn't there, then maybe you would want to place the portal in a safer position, but in a better position than your opponent. So maybe like a high ground or something like so. So yeah, guys, I am gonna jump into some gameplay in a little while, show you some good games I've had, but quickly I wanted to go over some matchups here. So a few noticeable matchups for Doctor Strange is his good matchup is, like I said earlier, Groot is a great matchup for him because he's really good at bursting down those walls, and he's good at repositioning. He's such a big target. His basic attack just does so much damage. So all of those huge target, Hulk, Penny, all of the tanks really, even Punisher is a big target, stuff like that. Venom. Doctor Strange will be a very good counter to all of these because he just does a lot of damage, okay? But he has quite a few bad matchup, notably against Thor, Magic, and Spider-Man. All of those characters that are very good at brawling your opponent will be very good against Doctor Strange. Why? Well, they will be able to pass through his shield, and he will be very vulnerable on the defensive. So once his health is very weak, the enemy magic can just charge Doctor Strange and just very easily destroy him. Unless you have That's obviously in the cases where your support aren't healing you. If your support are healing you, you're fine, but you can't really just shield backward and be safe like you would be if you were against, I don't know, like a Hela or something like that. So like I mentioned earlier, Hela also a very, very good matchup because you can just shield Hela's ultimate. You can also shield her from her bad position. You can chase those high ground with the left shift, chase the high ground, land next to her, first force her to disengage from that high ground, and then your team might have a better position. So all of the supports kind of are a neutral matchup for Doctor Strange. I would say he's good against all of the support, but I would say he is good with Magneto. So his biggest combo, the best tank combo I believe there is in the game is obviously Doctor Strange and Magneto. Having that double barrier is very good. Doctor Strange can shield, and once his shield is down, he can get shielded by Magneto, and then Magneto can put his shield, and there's just so much he can block. Doctor Strange is good at blocking Iron Man's ult, good at blocking all of those huge projectiles. So yeah, he does provide just so much good value, and he's just such a fun character, and I think he's very, very solid, and he flies under the radar of most players because I think he's a little bit harder than people give him credit. So yeah, guys, anyway, we'll jump to some gameplay. If you guys love this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments which character I should do a guide next. I hope you guys love this type of video, and with that said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and bye, guys. Nice pick already. Okay, there's a Hela on top over there. Shield's going down. I killed Jeff. Yep.
Thank you.
Venom already swung. You can kill him.
Another falls to the Sorcerer Supreme.
Your tail ends here.
The web needs the Weaver, and the Weaver needs vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Exactly as I expected.
Let's go. Huge picks.
Enemy in front of us.
Hela's main in the room. Maybe we could be like 3 or 4 on payload.
Yeah,
When we have so much space. Okay, I got my ult. I'm gonna ult the backline, alright? Doing it now. I'm doing it now.
By the eye of Agamotto.
I'm healing. Healing word Titans.
Okay.
I'm back on cart. No one's on.
Yeah, back on cart.
Hello.
Thank you for the follow-up.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
I'm with Scarlet on the right side. We're gonna try to stop them from... We got a magic now.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Yeah, sorry guys, that was the first death.
Is Magic still in the back line? Are you guys good? Okay, we lost our Punisher though. Never mind. Okay, make sure to pocket Punisher when he ults.
Yep.
By the eye of Agamotto. Usually I create my own shield. I'm doing this my way. Preparing yourself for the road ahead.
Nice. Okay, I'm creating space.
So it begins.
So close. This is your big chance.
Focus, Jeff.
I'm ready to put on a show.
Luna ulted.
I need assistance. Do need some help.
Okay, I got my ult. I got my ult very soon. I'm doing it.
By the eye of Agamotto.
I got both supports, but I died. They don't have supports.
If you have bubble,
I have TP.
Doctor
I'm
is
running back right now.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Okay, I'm doing a TP.
The
small
perfect
thing.
enemies are here.
Never mind. Thanks for the bubble.
pentagram of Harala.
Okay, I'm behind him.
I'm trying to Magneto go crazy.
Good job, guys.
The current score is 3, 2, 1.
Not better.
Doom is a powerful magic adept. I expect we will face each other again.
We need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
They got a BP.
I need assistance. Better stop that vehicle.
I got Hella. I'm on Luna behind. I got Luna. I'm trying to retreat from disguise.
I'm healing you. I got Black Panther on me though.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Went down
Here, we're down Punisher.
We lost our Scarlet.
A lot of healing.
And
We gotta back up.
Our enemies are near.
BP's dead. Scarlet on the top left, guys. Scarlet here on me. I got res, it's huge. Careful, Jeff is gonna ult. Yeah, he's gonna try to boot me.
I am ready to put on a show.
I'm good.
I'll patch you up. Out, dark magic. I'm doing this my way.
Chin up.
Such newfound power. I purge the darkness.
Yeah, Scarlet wakes up here while I'm pinging.
You better get a look behind you. Follow the enemy.
He stopped them in their tracks.
Uh-oh, we lost Magneto.
By the eye of Agamotto. I tremble before past.
Stay alive. We're all dead.
Healing energy.
So many of them.
There's still a chance to stop them.
I mean, I'll
Come to
touch.
me.
You guys want healers. You got double damage right there. I'm running back right now. That's what he says. And I'm about to have ult. I'm live.
Only 60 seconds left.
Back up. I got you.
Go, go.
Okay, I'm gonna do TP here since we all died.
I'm opening a portal.
I'm just gonna TP us.
You rock.
There's a guy right here. There's a guy right here. Other witch. Oh, they're coming over. Got Black Panther? Oh, I'm not with you guys, but I think you have Rocket to heal you.
Okay, we got Scarlet. That's huge. I'm taking backspace.
Probably what's
I am
not
ready to
but
put
bring
on
it
a
on
show.
Storm instead of Black Panther.
My shield's already down. Huge.
Help, friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna ult. Once they pass the choke, I'm gonna ult. So back out a little bit. Back out a little bit, Magneto.
By the eye of Agamotto. Feel the wrath of the strongest.
I got Storm melted.
I mean, that wasn't a bad hold.
Yeah, no, you're good. We're about 3 ult 4.
Better stop that vehicle.
I don't have Portal though.
60 seconds left.
It ain't cheap. It's almost built. I'll patch you up.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Okay, Shark is ulting. Man, that's just such a bad ult.
Down to 30 seconds.
Just gotta hold on. I didn't forget about you. What armor is this? I'll patch you.
Have to fight alone.
Let's go.
Chin up. The final 10 seconds.
Okay, I'm creating space.
Enjoy the amplifier.
I am ready to put on a
Okay,
show.
use your ults. Good job, guys.